Welcome. We are going to discuss today the process for admissions at Navgurukul. There are three very important stages. One is a initial screening test. Initial screening test, we have a basic assessment of maths, and I will share more details about what it is going to contain. This can be done either offline through a test paper, or it can be done online by visiting our website admissions.navgurukul.org. So if I could just go here admissions.navgurukul.org, I can directly give the test. It will directly ask me to start admission test, and I can enter my mobile number, and when I click on give test, it will open the test directly. I can choose the language Hindi or English or whatever, and accordingly start my test. We request them to have a notebook and a pen when they are attempting the test, क्योंकि टेस्ट करते करते notebook or pen पे they can do their rough work, and they can do this on phone or laptop as they can. And it is very important they answer this with honesty, क्योंकि if we will cheat this test, there is a possibility that we may, even if we are selected, we will not do well in the program, and that way we are just going to waste our own time. So it's very important that we are honest while giving the test. You don't take help of someone to answer the questions. So then the students can say I am ready, and they can start the test. Then we can enter our basic details like our name, our mobile number, our basically our date of birth, and our gender. And then we can start the test. We have to answer 18 questions in this test. And the questions are basically of multiple kinds. One are pattern questions. So we are just going to make a note right now, and we are going to discuss these things later. So one are pattern questions. Then there are few questions which are going to come in patterns. So I can answer them. Right now I'll just answer whatever, and it does not matter what I answer. It will only take number as an answer, not as string here. So I can't write ABC, but I can write any number here. And I can basically, the next set of questions are on percentages. And we explain to the student what percentages are. So the test actually, I mean, itself tries to explain. We're going to explain this very soon. The test will have this timer, which allows them to take 90 minutes basically. And it will also show that on which question you are right. So अभी आप 10th question attempt कर रहे हो, और आपने 4 questions already attempt कर लिए हैं. You have already attempted 4 questions. Then there will be some question on percentages. So percentages के बाद there is this third category of questions. The next 3 questions are on unitary method. So unitary method questions, and final set of questions are on linear equations in two variables. But these are easier questions in this topic. But also, as we move from pattern questions to percentage questions to unitary method questions to linear equations in two variables, question becomes even more and more complex. There are total 18 questions in the test. Some questions are of 1 marks, some of 2 marks, some of 3 marks. Total marks are 36, and a student needs to have 13 marks to basically pass the test to move on to the next level. The next level is English interview test. In English interview test, in English interview, someone from our team calls you, calls a student, and essentially talk to them in basic English. If the student can even communicate a bit in English, can read something, we are good to go with this. Most of the students pass this level of interview. We just do this to understand if the students are comfortable with basic English words only. So the students should not at all prepare for the English interview. In fact, at best, they should try to relax and be comfortable with the interviewer as much as they can be, so that they can easily share what they know in English. There are sometimes when the students are not very comfortable with English, but at the same time, when they promise that they can work really hard, we also let them pass the test. It's a test which is not very objective. It's more of a subjective understanding about how the student did in the test, and hence the confidence would actually reflect very nicely on the student. So my only suggestion to anyone who is working with the students is to help them to calm down before the test and take it as easy as possible. It's an easier round. When we go to the third part of this process, we have an algebra interview. Algebra interview is in some way similar to the initial screening test, but there's a one very important difference, that instead of asking students to do this um, on the laptop or on a notebook, we essentially expect them to do this in an interview. Now, unfortunately, because of an interview, there's an added stress that the student may feel, and we have to be really, really mindful again here. Can we essentially help students to calm down, to really give it a shot? Most of the students who have done this with honesty, they would be able to pass this test. The focus of this interview is actually though on linear equation in two variable. So if at all students want to brush up, we would really urge them to understand the concept of linear equations in two variables. Also, it is important to understand, even if the students do not know this concept really, really well, or mathematically it is okay, because the approach that we're looking forward is just a problem solving approach. So what we essentially test is problem solving. So even this round is subjective, and we do take students who may not have been able to solve the problems really well, but they were able to understand the inputs which were being given by the interviewer to help them to solve the problem. So let's not see this process as a part where we just ask the student to solve a question and we stress interview them. Rather, what we expect here is that the student really communicate with the interviewer. तो अगर इंटरव्यूअर कुछ समझा रहा है तो उसको समझने की कोशिश करें, इंटरव्यूअर के फीडबैक को लेकर उस पर काम कर पाए. तो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग, फीडबैक जो भी इंटरव्यू दे रहा है उसको हम समझ पाए और उसके बेसिस पे अपने सॉल्यूशन को चेंज कर पाए. The reason we use linear equation in two variables is because it involves you problem solving and also another skill called abstraction skills. So when it requires you to basically convert or think or convert a problem statement into a mathematical equation. जब हम coding सीखते हैं, when we learn programming, we actually have to do something very similar. We take a real life problem and we convert it into code. And hence we feel this approach is very similar, or someone who can essentially do this well can learn programming really, really well. Um, we will share resources in this video where students can learn more about it, but this is very well found in NCERT books also, and we can refer to that as well. So whatever sources students are comfortable to learn about it, it's okay. We will also request that students should not over prepare for this interview or any interview in general in any of this process. We really want the student to be at as much ease as possible. जितना स्टूडेंट कंफर्टेबल होगा, ईज पर होगा, काम होगा, स्ट्रेस फ्री होगा, उतना ज़्यादा चांसेस है कि स्टूडेंट इसको अच्छा करेगा. अगर बहुत प्रिपरेशन के चक्कर में बच्चा फंस जाएगा तो हो सकता है द स्टूडेंट माइट एक्चुअली स्ट्रेस लॉट मोर एंड इज अनेबल टू परफॉर्म इन द इंटरव्यू. And even if by any chance student is not able to do well in the interview, they can request for a re-interview and we take care of such request also. And finally, this is the most important step. And once the student is able to clear this test, we do a very simple interview on culture fit. On culture fit interview, we explain to the students culture that we have at our campus, and we just try to understand if the student would be able to adjust themselves into that culture. For a lot of people, it is a very different kind of culture, um, but this is less of an interview and more of an two-way understanding between the student as well as the interviewer, or between Navgurukul, to understand if the student will essentially be able to make best use of this opportunity. So in very simple ways, we have this initial screening test, which has four type of question: percentage pattern, percentage unitary method, linear equation two variable. Then we have an English interview, which is a simple conversational interview, जहाँ पे we just see बच्चे को basic बहुत बेसिक इंग्लिश में बात करना आता है. Then third is an algebra interview, which is the most important part of this process. Here we focus on linear equation in two variables, and we look for problem solving skills. Even if बच्चे को theoretically नहीं समझ में आता है कैसे solve करना है, पर instinctively ये logically बच्चा उस पे discussion कर पा रहा है, उस पे problem solving approaches दिखा पा रहा है, या interview के feedback को सुनकर भी कुछ कर पा रहा है, तो भी we can pass the student, and it is a subjective round. So there is no objective. स्टूडेंट को ऐसा नहीं फील करना चाहिए कि अगर मैं नहीं आंसर कर पाया तो मेरा सिलेक्शन नहीं होगा. So the most important tip here is that the student should be really reminded again and again before the interview that it is okay if you are not able to solve the question. What is most important is if you're able to communicate well with the interviewer, you're able to explain what did you understand, and whatever you could do would be used in your favor to select you. We really want you here, to be honest. We really want the students to come at Nam Gurukul and have as little barriers as possible. And the final stage is the culture fit interview, uh, in which we try to understand if the student will be able to feel comfortable in our culture, and वहाँ पे वो उसका best use उठा पाएगा नहीं उठा पाएगा. And इसके बाद we also work with their parents, I mean, to counsel them, to counsel any people who need that understanding of what the course is about, all of that, and help them in travel booking. So most important are these interviews. Now coming to these questions on pattern questions, percentage questions, I will just go and describe them through the test that we have. So if I basically go to the first question. So let's just try to understand the pattern questions. So when we understand pattern questions, typically any pattern will be a set of numbers and we are expected to answer what this number is. So the pattern can be as simple as key. There are, let's say, some number, let's say 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this is sort of obvious that this should be 11 because it's a number series. But things become difficult as we keep increasing the complexity of the statement. So let's say if I say, instead of I say 6, 8, 10, 12, here it will be 14 because we are doing a series of even numbers. But what is also interesting is कि हर किसी का difference 2 है. So अगर मैं even number वाला pattern ना भी use करूं और मैं simply I just say 9, 12, 15, then this answer will be 18 because the difference is 3 everywhere. Sometimes the difference can also be different. Like for example, someone can say 6, 9, 13, and 18. Now this is interesting. It does not look like the simple problem that we just saw. But if we see, the difference here is 3, difference here is 4, difference here is 5. So what we can say is the difference there will be 6. So the answer will be 24. So this way in pattern questions, my best suggestion would be to use difference. The difference is a very good way to understand what is changing, right? What is different in the next number, what changed. So similarly, if I take a very interesting example here. So let's say I do 4, 9, 16, 25. Now someone might be able to observe that these are squares. 2 ka square, 3 ka square, 4 ka square, 5 ka square, 6 ka square, answer should be 36. But even if someone is not able to do this, but is able to find the difference might be 5, 7, 9. So if you see, the difference is also changing. That is, the difference is 2, 2, 2. So here, if we can just add 11 here and we'll get 36 here. So as I mentioned, the most important suggestion in the pattern question is to use difference as a way to identify the pattern. And when you have found the pattern, you basically use that to answer your question. Sometimes there are patterns like squares, as I shown just here, 2 ka square, 3 ka square, 4 ka square. Sometimes it might be cubes, but mostly different squares and cubes will cover most of the pattern questions. If you're able to understand this part, you're able to explain this part to your students, that should be sufficient for them to answer pattern questions really easy. And as I was also mentioning, questions का complexity level is increasing from pattern to percentage to unit tree to linear. So this is where the student can actually score the highest. तो यहीं पे बच्चा 5-6 मार्क्स से स्कोर आराम से कर सकता है, which is significant part for them to pass the test. So if I go to the fourth question, where we talk about percentages, as I mentioned, we actually explain percentages before we give them the question. So if we are going to understand the percentages, what we are saying is, if the 50 boys out of which 40 are healthy and remaining are unhealthy, what we are saying is, let's say a simple question, how many of them are, what percentage of boys are unhealthy? So पहले हमने क्या किया, 50 total, 40 is healthy. So how many are unhealthy at this point or sick? Let's say 10. So if someone says percentage of sick boys, we are going to need sick boys upon total boys into 100. So over here, if I multiply 10 by 50 into 100, we are going to get 20%. Sometimes what people do in hurry is that instead of doing this, they directly do 40 by 50 into 100, which is wrong. We have to be really sure of what percentage is being asked. If the percentage is of sick boys, I need to first understand how many sick boys are there, then what is the total number of boys there, and then multiply it by 100 to find my answer. It's very important when we attempt percentage questions. The concept is very simple. It says, when we ask percentage of something, it can be anything, like salt kitna hai pani mein, anything. So that something by total into 100 is that percentage. So if someone gives me percentage and someone gives me total, then I can find कितना वो something है. तो किसी ने कहा कि 20% solution है जिसमें नमक है, तो ये salt है और 100 ml water है, तो salt कितने बताओ? तो salt will come to be 20 ml, ये जो भी current units है. Let's say oil है, जिससे कि हम ml में ही use कर पाए. The point here is that this is the very simple formula when we look at percentages. The students are expected to use this formula in the next three questions. So the questions are very simple. For example, how many, find simple percentages. Sometimes the question may want us to do little bit complicated things. For example, it may say, let's say if we have a solution of water which is 100 ml and it has 10 ml of oil. I want to, or 20 ml of oil, or 30 ml of oil, or whatever. I want to add certain water, or maybe it can say I want to add certain oil into 100, such that the percentage changes to 30%. So if I say the percentage should change to 30%, how much should I add? So let's say the question is कि मेरे पास 100 ml पानी है, 20 ml ऑयल है, कितना मैं ऑयल और ऐड करूं जिससे कि मेरा 30% ऑयल बन जाए. तो वापस से x इसको से काट के x विल बी 10 ml, यानी हमें जब 10 ml ऑयल और ऐड किया तो ये हो जाएगा. Someone may think that this is the right answer, but this is wrong, because when we're adding oil here, this denominator is also changing, so we can't cut it like this. So we will need to take it there. The equation will become 30 into 100 by 100 is equal to 20 plus x 100 plus x. So if we divide this by this, we might do 3 into 100 plus x, 10 into 20 plus x. So we are saying 200 plus 10x, 300 plus 3x. So you're saying 7x is equal to 100. Yeah, x equal to 100 by 7. Don't worry, this is the hardest question in percentage that will come. The student just need to be conscious of this formula. Something by total into 100 is percentage of something. And the answer that will come, यहाँ पे decimal में आ रहा है, fraction में आ रहा है. हमारे सारे टेस्ट पेपर में जो भी आंसर्स आएंगे वो सिंपल नंबर्स में आएंगे, तो कैलकुलेशंस विल बी वेरी इजी. स्टूडेंट जस्ट नीड टू बी वेरी केयरफुल कि जो भी उनको प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट मिल रही है उस प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट को वो अच्छे से कोशिश करें कि वो इस फॉर्मूला में लिख पाए, बहुत ध्यान से, बहुत धीरे से. द स्लोली द स्टूडेंट ट्राइज टू अटेम्प्ट दिस, द ग्रेटर द चांस दे विल हैव ऑफ बीइंग करेक्ट. एंड अगर सिर्फ वो परसेंटेज और पैटर्न भी कर पाते हैं तो भी वो ये टेस्ट पास कर जाएंगे. तो इवन इफ दे प्रिपेयर these two set of questions really well, they would be fine. But the suggestion, the request here is that the student should really try to understand the problem, not remember it. Just focus on कि problem statement को कैसे हमें इस equation में बदल के आंसर करने की कोशिश करनी है. The third set of problems, as we mentioned, were unitary method questions. So if we go to unitary method questions, unitary method is basically very simply to say, अगर किसी चीज को करने में x एफर्ट्स लगते हैं और अगर हम उस चीज को बदल देंगे, तो सिंपली अगर लेट्स से हम x की बात ना करें, बिकॉज समटाइम्स पीपल गेट, स्टूडेंट गेट स्केयर्ड ऑफ x आल्सो, but let's say if you can plant 100 trees in an hour, that means 100 trees 1 hour में we can plot. How many can you plant in 4 hours? Question is 4 hours, how many? So if we just try to write this question in this way, it will be very clear that in 4 hours we can multiply it by 4 to get 400 trees. This is what your unitary method says. So again, all we have to do is we have to write the question in the most simple way, in this way of trying to equate कि इतने टाइम में अगर हम ये कर सकते हैं तो इतने टाइम में क्या कर पाएंगे. And we'll have different kind of questions. Let's say 200 glasses of lemonade बनाने के लिए 10 people take 20 minutes. So what we are saying is 200 glasses, 10 people take 20 minutes. Now the question is to prepare 600 glasses. And we have how many people? 40 people. This is the hardest question in this series. So just try to be careful because there are 3 things here. 2 are changing and I need to understand third चीज में कैसे change आएगा. तो यहाँ पे मुझे टाइम दिखना है, तो हमें टाइम को हर चीज से दिखना पड़ेगा कि जब नंबर ऑफ ग्लासेस जो मुझे बनाने हैं अगर वो 3 टाइम्स हो गए तो टाइम कितना हो जाएगा 20 का 60 टाइम्स, 3 टाइम्स सॉरी, तो 60 मिनट्स. बट फिर हमने क्या किया 10 पीपल से 40, यानी बनाने वालों को 4 गुना कर दिया, तो यानी टाइम कितना हो जाएगा डिवाइड बाय 4, तो फाइनल आंसर कितना होगा 15 मिनट्स. तो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड कि जब भी कोई वेरिएबल चेंज हो रहा है, जब भी कोई सिचुएशन चेंज हो रही है, तो हम देखें जो हमारा डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल है, जो क्योंकि कितना टाइम लगेगा ये इस चीज पे डिपेंड करता है कितने ग्लासेस हैं और कितने लोग हैं. तो जब कोई चीज चेंज हो रही है तो हमें समझना पड़ेगा कि वो कब कम होगी कब वो ज्यादा होगी, उसके हिसाब से या तो हम मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे या हम डिवाइड करेंगे. जैसे 200 ग्लासेस से 600 ग्लासेस के लिए हमें 3 टाइम्स टाइम लगेगा, क्यों? क्योंकि 3 कितना है 600 बाय 200, और सिमिलरली यहाँ पे 40 बाय 10, 4 गुना ज्यादा लोग हैं काम करने के लिए. वी हैव 4 टाइम्स मोर पीपल, सो वी नीड 1/4 of the time. So you don't again need to go through, the student don't need to go through a lot of mathematical concepts here. Just simply if they try to properly write the equation and try to solve it by thinking of it very logically, then they would be able to answer this question. And again, this kind of knowledge is really helpful when they learn how to program, and that is why we ask these questions here. This is the hardest question in this, so the student will be able to attempt these questions if they are relaxed, slow, and properly thinking about the concepts. Then the next set of question is very simply, linear set in linear equation two variable. The first question is more of a preparedness question. It's a very simple question. We just ask you some multiplication. That's it. It's the easiest question probably in this test. But then slowly and slowly, in this next 4 or 5 questions, I think 5 questions, the student have to be really alert towards linear equation. And these set of questions are very important, especially for the interview perspective also. So even the student is not able to attempt these questions in this test, it's okay. They will still be able to pass, but the request will be to still try to solve these questions before the interview to understand how they can try. So what we're saying here is that we will try to put the equation information in a variable form. And as it mentions, even if you don't know maths properly, don't worry. Just try to solve these questions one at a time with focus, and you would be able to solve a few. It's okay. And you can also change the language in between to Hindi and English or whatever you want at that moment. So the student can essentially, at that moment, if they're not able to understand in English, they can change it to Hindi, understand, and come back to English as they prefer. So now again, going back to the test, for example, it says price of some cotton is this, price of some silk is this. You have clothes with a cost of 4,000 rupees, which of the following combination has 4,000 price. So the cotton multiplied by the price of the cotton and the silk length multiplied by the length cost of the silk has to give me 4,000 as the price. So accordingly, I just need to multiply all of these numbers and figure out which one is the correct answer. So the point here is that we are trying to just see how this equation works, and slowly the questions become more complicated. The questions become complicated so that ultimately the student are essentially creating two different equations and are trying to solve it. So very simple kind of question. Let's say if Ram and Lakshman are two brothers. Let's say their ages are X and Y. Let's say Ram is thrice that age of Lakshman. And we say 6 years later, Ram become twice that age of Lakshman. पर 6 साल बाद राम की एज कितनी होगी x+6 और लक्ष्मण की एज कितनी होगी y+6. A lot of times students do this mistake that they do 6 outside the bracket. It has to be inside the bracket. So when we do this, we say 2y plus 12 x plus 6 is this equation, and this is another equation. If we say x equal to 3y and we replace it here, we will say 3y plus 6 equal to 2y plus 12, which gives me y equal to 6 by subtracting it here and subtracting it there. So if my y equal to 6 and Ram is equal to 18, so what I'm saying is Ram की एज 18 है, लक्ष्मण की एज 6 है. अभी वो 3x है. अगर हम 6 साल बाद क्या देंगे 24 और 12, तो 6 साल के बाद it will be twice, right? So this is linear equation two variable. So student, what they need to learn is how do they convert a word statement into equation of x and y, two equation in two variables, and then solve it. And solving may, the simplest method is substitution. What it basically means, if you have an equation like x plus 6y equal to 3, other equation is something x equal to 5 minus or 5 plus 2y or whatever, it doesn't matter. I can just try to find, let's say from this equation I say x equal to 3 minus 6y and replace it here. And if let's say this is 2x, so we'll say 2 into 3 minus 6y equal to 5 plus 2y. So we will encourage that instead of trying many methods, the student should only focus on substitution method if they want to solve the equation. But the most important part for the interview is going to be, for this set of final 5 questions, is not going to be solving the equations, but how do they create the equations. Solving the equations is going to be really easy. The most important thing is कि जब उनको कोई word problem मिलती है, उसको वो equation में कैसे बनाते हैं. So as we, I mean, if I just go back and revise, we have pattern questions, percentage questions, unitary method questions, linear equation and two variables. इनको मिला के 18 क्वेश्चंस हैं जिनके टोटल 36 मार्क्स हैं. सिर्फ 13 मार्क्स स्कोर करने हैं, जो बहुत बड़ी बात नहीं है. अगर बच्चा हर एक में 2-2 3-3 क्वेश्चंस भी आंसर कर देगा, student would be able to pass the test easily. The test is not very hard. Then there's an algebra interview where we are going to focus on linear equation and two variable. जो मैंने अभी एग्जांपल्स दिए थे linear equation and two variable वाले, वो एग्जांपल्स की अंडरस्टैंडिंग इंटरव्यू के लिए बहुत जरूरी होगी. कैसे स्टूडेंट विल टेक अ वर्ड स्टेटमेंट जो इंटरव्यूअर बोलेगा. वी रिकमेंड कि उस पॉइंट पे स्टूडेंट टेक आउट देयर नोटबुक एंड पेन टू राइट व्हाट द इंटरव्यूअर इज सेइंग. तो जो भी इंटरव्यूअर बोल रहा है बच्चा उसको लिखे, लिखते लिखते अच्छे से ध्यान से सोचे समझे, इक्वेशन बनाए और इंटरव्यूअर को बताए, जिससे इंटरव्यूअर उसको हेल्प कर पाए एंड उसके बाद उस इक्वेशन को सब्स्टिट्यूशन मेथड से सॉल्व कर पाए. और सब्स्टिट्यूशन मेथड कुछ नहीं होता, किसी भी एक इक्वेशन से किसी भी एक वेरिएबल की वैल्यू को दूसरे वेरिएबल की वैल्यू के टर्म्स में निकाल कर दूसरे इक्वेशन में डालना होता है जिससे कि हम सॉल्व कर पाए. पर what I'm trying to say here is that the solving part is going to be really easy. The most important part that we look out for is कि क्या बच्चा उस इक्वेशन उस स्टेटमेंट से एक सिंपल इक्वेशन बना पा रहा है नहीं बना पा रहा है. Another thing that I have been saying again and again during this test, and I will say it again, do not over prepare. Do not ask the students to over prepare. Most of the students who have even some understanding of maths, they're able to clear our interviews properly. They just need to be really focused, calm, and relaxed. So take it easy. Ask your students to be really, to do, to just be, to sort of be confident, to feel comfortable, and if by any chance they're not able to do well, they can again attempt the test after some time. We also have, like as I mentioned, the student can essentially refer the existing resources on NCERT books etc. to learn these questions. Or we also have a platform called MirakiLearn.org. The link is also available on the website navgurukul.org. If the student is going to go on navgurukul.org and click on Miraki here, they will reach this platform. In this platform, if they are going to write maths, this is going to show one course which has some questions that they can practice um, to join Navgurukul. These questions are on things like unitary method, percentage questions, pattern questions, linear equations questions. For the interview, we will recommend them to watch these questions. In each of these courses or exercises, we have suggested some videos from which they can learn the concept. Then there are easy questions that they can practice to build their confidence, and the medium questions and the hard questions. So let's say if I go to percentage questions, I can learn these concepts from here. Then I can try to attempt easy questions, then medium questions, then hard questions as the students want to learn. And again, students should not spend a lot of time here, otherwise they'll get confused. But they should just try to do this with ease, try to do this from the spirit of learning. Be calm, be focused. I would really like to thank you for taking out time to help the students with this. Hopefully this video would be helpful for you to understand the process. And we would be more than happy to take any questions that will come during the process. Thank you. My name is Abhishek. I'm a part of Navgurukul team, and it was very excited to have a conversation with you. Thank you so much.